Man has asked me why I doxed Makeup Monster.
Yeah, and stop that shit.
I didn't dox her.
You said Mrs. and then her last name. Please, Brian, stop.
That's not.
She's got an.
Brian, but you shouldn't have said her last name because everybody knows her first name.
Please apologize.
Really,
you should have. It wasn't right.
I mean, it wasn't right.
Yeah.
This isn't your fight, Brian.
I mean, really, I know you're better than that, Brian. I really do. My heart. I want to think that you're better than that. I think you really do owe her an apology.
Suzanne Melvin says Brian only apologizes when told to. Nobody tells me to fucking apologize. And if people tell me to apologize and I don't feel sorry, I don't apologize. I don't lie about it. But the thing with saying her last name wasn't a dox. It was just me saying her name.
Yes, it was a dox.
Nobody knows her name. I knew her last name, Brian. That's not right. That's just not right. I didn't know her last name.
That's not her full last name.
See? And now, yes, it is.
Nowadays, she's got another one mixed in with it.
Mm-mm. No,
that's semantics, Brian. That's semantics.
I don't think that anybody has been harmed on YouTube just because someone said their last name. Period.
That's how people get doxxed, Brian. That's how people get doxxed, and their address is found, and then people.
Okay, so if somebody says someone's last name, now that person is in danger. I don't believe that.
If there's a bunch of hate towards that person,
well, why would there be a bunch of hate towards that person?
I don't know. It's because everybody's mad that she has an opinion.
Yeah, maybe because
she did a fucking grief series. She's explaining her own side of stuff. It's not up to other fucking people to start making fucking videos, obsessive videos. Brian, that you've got to at least agree with that. That the shit that Christina as my name is doing is fucking obsessively weird.
It's no different than somebody that continues to talk about Marissa for a year.
Crazy Nurse Granny wants to know why you know who she is.
Because you keep fucking with me all the time, Crazy Nurse Granny. You got really weird shit posting you all the time, so I know who you are, and I know what your address is. So if I want to send a cease and desist to you, or if you do something illegal, like continue to slander me and harass me on here, I can do something about it legal. And if you keep fucking with me, I'm going to put your information out there, too. Back off.
No, Brian. No, that's not okay either.
I can put her information out to the local police department, can I?
No.
Well, then stop messing with me.
No, you cannot.
If you mess with me to make me mad and then you get mad.
Wait, Brian. Should I dox everybody that's been fucking with me for a year and a half? Should I do that? Will you stand behind me while I do that?
No. I'm not. I didn't dox her, but I do know who she is and where she's at. And Jay says,
"Oh my God!"
And Jay says, "Leave Granny alone." Tell Granny to leave me the fuck alone. I got something to say too.
Back to my point. So if somebody fucks with you, it's okay for you to put their real information out that not, maybe close friends know it.
And listen to this old ninny right here saying, "Don't let this man-child intimidate you." Now,
who said that?
Crazy Nurse Granny. Don't let this man-child intimidate you. Now,
you're sitting here threatening her. I mean, if she wants to say that in retort, then
all the time.
You just threatened to put out her fucking information. I don't even know the lady's first name. I don't want to know it.
I don't either.
She's been doing this for more than a year with these dumbass comments like that. Is that okay to do that in a fake name? Even in a court of law, you get to know your accusers.
Trash. If we wanted people to know our fucking last names, we'd just have a fucking YouTube channel with our first and last name.
Right. Right. So her YouTube channel doesn't say Marissa Zadinsky on it, does it?
Why did you just dox her?
Oh, Brian.
I didn't dox her. That's my friend. She's not gonna make a big deal. She's not gonna make a big deal.
I asked you not to dox anyone.
No, Carla. The point is that it's not doxing. If he can say it publicly, even though it's his friend, then it's not doxing because she's okay with her first and last name being out there.
Right. Okay. Now that we got there. The reason
she's on fucking wife swap. Her first and last name too.
Check this out.
Come on up, Truth.
If I could say that Marissa Zadinsky is my friend, that's why I can say her name. I can also tell you that Liana was my friend on Facebook, and it's okay for me to say her last name too, right?
No, she doesn't want her last name on.
She doesn't want her last name out there, though. The point
Marissa doesn't care.
Has been on fucking TV shows and shit.
Well, Marissa
she knows her shit is out there.
Marissa does care about her address being put out there.
Who put her address out there?
Molly Go Hershey.
Okay, on her fucking Patreon, her fucking P.O. box is up there. It's for all the public to see.
Right, and
it's not a locked
Randy's channel, when you hit the PayPal link, it's got her first and last name. So did I dox Randy?
And Randy's last
Makeup Monster never gave me her last name, but since she's my friend from Facebook, I know her last name. Just like,
but still, when you get mad at a friend, you don't fucking put their fucking last name out there. Just
don't you dare!
Y'all were friends.
I'm not mad at Makeup Monster for nothing. I'm not mad at her.
What? You said on your life, Mrs. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, she doesn't say the rest of what I said out there.
What? Who doesn't? Me?
No, I'm talking about Makeup Monster.
I didn't get that from Makeup Monster. I saw him myself. As soon as you said her last name, I stopped watching your live. So I don't know what was said after that. You're 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that it sounded in a way where you were trying to intimidate her by putting her last name out there.
No, I'm not trying to intimidate her, but my last name isn't Loser. If someone doxed
Yeah, Republican Ash.
I've never
Don't bring that up.
Yes, you
did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. In the hotel room. In the hotel room.
And she forgave you.
Oh, I said her last name.
Yeah.
But Brian, why do you dox? What is your ultimate goal when you do this?
When I dox someone, it's normally because they've come after me and they won't fucking stop, and it's just a weapon. It's a weapon to say, hey, cut it out. What doxing is, really, is when you put someone's information and address out and you encourage other people to mess with them. That's what doxing is.
What about the day you dropped my phone number in your stream like 15 times? Did you want somebody to call
let me explain that too. You came in my stream and you were talking shit, and rather than block you, I told you to stop talking shit, be nice in here. And I said, okay, you got a lot to say. You got a lot to say. You want people to talk to you? Here's your number. As soon as I started putting your number in the chat, you left. So doxing does work with somebody. Mandy, which goes back to, like, she came in my chat. She knows she came in my chat, and she was being shitty. And I told her, I said, just stop being shitty. You can be here, blah, blah, blah. And she wouldn't stop. She kept on. And I said, oh, you got a lot to say? I said, here, boop, 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 boop. I said, just everybody call her. She can talk all she wants. I didn't block her. But after I put her number in, she stopped talking shit. So doxing works. It works.
Yeah.
She hasn't been in my chat.
Whoa.
Brian,
no.
She hasn't been in my chat.
Brian, did you just hear what you just said? Mm-hmm. Did you just hear it yourself?
Oh, yeah.
So you stand behind that if someone is in an argument with you on YouTube, that if you dox them and they leave you alone, that doxing works. So putting someone in potential harm works.
How does putting her phone number put her in harm? Well, when I put the truth's phone number in my chat because she was talking shit and she wouldn't stop, she stopped that day and she hasn't been in my chat since.
But you don't do that. You
That's
don't
not
put people's
illegal.
personal information out to silence them. I see what Trisha's saying because she said, so why'd you dox me twice? Just to shut me up?
Well, she did come in after I put her West Virginia address out there. She did come and apologize and tell me she was wrong. Didn't you, Trisha? Yeah.
Well, maybe because people don't want to be doxxed, Brian.
I know.
Maybe because people, when people have an opinion about you and to shut them up, you dox them.
If people have,
that's why people come back and apologize. So you don't drop their address, or you don't drop their family's names or their addresses. Maybe that does really scare people.
Mandy, if people had an opinion about me, that's fine. Just come express it in a civil way. Don't go, you fat, disgusting, your son killed a baby, you're a wife abuser, fuck you. When you do it that way.
Told her you wanted cancer to eat her from her vagina up or something like that.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
You saw me say that to her.
You admitted saying it, Brian.
There are some people that believe that yelling at your kid, saying, well, then just fucking piss on yourself, is verbal abuse.
Especially if you just kicked them out of your chat.
You had a perception of Justin Cat that he was unstable and needed help. So by the same logic that you just said up here several times, and you made it okay for what you did, full on drama apparently felt like you were a little bit out of control, and so was your spouse,
Right,
and that they were going to try to give you some help. That is a perception.
Here's the difference.
So you can't get mad about perception.
No.
If you are the one that set the standard.
Man, here's the difference.
You set that standard.
Here's the difference. When I made the call...
There's no difference. It's your perception, and it's someone else's perception.
When I made the call about Justin, he actually was doing things that concerned the people that I called, and they took action. When FOD made the call about me, the people that he called weren't concerned, and they didn't take
action. They came and left a note on your door and said that you had to show up at their office on a Friday.
Justin was doing parodies. That's not concerning.
Yeah, he got mad because he was doing parodies.
He was doing parodies.
He called you poopy pants and called the cops and said, he's saying that I don't wash my butt.
That's like really not harmful behavior. Come on. We all know that.
Justin wanted to parodize me, and when I blasted his ass back in parody, I got a bunch of haters because, don't mess with Justin. So I emailed Justin and said, okay, let's cut this out. That's cool.
So you shut him down by reaching out to his real life and calling the cops on him.
Yeah,
so you shut him down because you got mad that people got mad at you. So you shut him down.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's the problem. You've now set that standard.
Actually, I didn't shut him down.
And then you want people to stand. You want people to stand on. Yes, you did. You bragged that you did.
Yeah, his mother did. His mother.
You bragged that he wanted to.
Yeah,
you bragged that you drove him so crazy that he wanted to kill himself. Brian, never done these things before. People, look, Brian. If you had never done these things before, people might be a little bit more outraged.
No, I'm sorry.
Might be more outraged.
I'm sorry. Justin got what he had coming to him. I asked him to stop, and he didn't.
Wow, man, come on.
You don't scare me. I ain't going nowhere. Well, where you been for the last year, buddy?
It is. You just literally sat here and said he did parodies of me, so I went after him, and then people got mad at me, and then that's exactly when you started calling the cops on him. You started reaching out to his mother because you wanted to shut him up. You agreed with me on that. Yep, and I did. Where's he been at?
Right.
Where's he been at for the past year?
Fuck him. I won.
So you dox people and intimidate them.
I didn't dox him.
Enough to get them to shut up instead of just...
Well, how did you find his mother? You had to have doxed him.
No, doxing him.
You didn't dox him. You didn't.
Brian, you put up where he lived in his apartments and said that he was a sex predator. That
I never said where his apartment was. Never once did I say where his apartment was.
You did. You showed it.
No, I didn't. I never said where his apartment was. Never one time. When I called the cops, I asked them to go over there and talk to him. I didn't want to press a charge. I said, because I think that he's definitely got something going on with him, and maybe if you talk to him, he'll stop doing this on YouTube, because I believe he's putting himself in danger by fucking with people.
Brian, who made you the god of YouTube?
Her. I didn't know that.
Did you say he was a convicted rapist on top of showing his apartment? Brian, that's wrong.
Yes, he did. That's what I just said.
I never said he was a convicted rapist.
Well, that's what the truth just said.
I said he looked like a child molester. I said he looked like
well, the first time you said he looked like a child molester, and then he came back at you, and then you went back at him by showing his apartment building, not his actual door, but his apartment building, and you said that he was a convicted rapist. Is
it okay for him to say that his wife has to wash my poopy underwear and she probably has to turn off the lights during sex? If that's okay, yeah, well, so what, man? Child molester, so what? We can just throw things out there, can't we? Right? I didn't go after him. I just wanted him to stop making parodies about me. And I asked him nicely, and he wouldn't. So I had to help him along the way. That's all there is to it.
Right.
I asked him to stop. He wouldn't. And I figured out there was something I could do about it, so I did. Sue me. How about don't make parodies of me if you don't know me, and don't start no shit, and there won't be no shit.
How about block someone if you don't like what they're doing?
Well, about you don't
care. I don't need anybody to do anything for me.
Then why are you mad that people aren't kicking out full-on drama, or
why are you threatening to block people?
The hypocrisy.
To have them in their chat.
Yeah, why are you threatening to
here's what I'm talking about.
You're going to dox people that are in his chat or their chat.
If I can answer, let me answer. Here's the hypocrisy. The same people that let him in their chat are the same people that said Brian's just awful because he called a woman a bitch. But this guy called CPS. He's okay though. But Brian, he called me a bitch. Yeah.
That gives you a right to dox them.
I didn't. I'm not going to. Who did I?
You threatened to, Brian. It's intimidation. Come on.
If I see foreign drama in any of your chats, I'm doxing you and your subs too.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I said I'm doxing you. I didn't say nothing about their subs. But we're having.
No, he's just telling you if you are saying things that hurt his feelings, he's going to dox you to shut you up, and so get prepared.
No,
so everyone else, don't bitch about it.
Brian, you said that earlier. You said I will dox someone that talks shit on me. You said that. You did
I will dox someone if I tell them
to shut them up.
If they send someone to my house, or if I ask them to leave me alone several times and they don't.
You threatened to dox anybody that had full-on drama, any creator that had full-on drama in their stream.
And a lot of times when you come to someone like an adult, it works most of the time. But you have a select few that just needs that little nudge to know that you're not playing and you don't want them messing with you. And if you want that nudge from me, you will get it. If I ask you to stop and you don't, you will get it. That's as honest as I can fucking be. I'm not going to sit up here and lie.
Okay, Brian, you're honest. Well, I'm telling you that I don't think that's right. So we can agree to disagree on that point.